So the index function tells us where something is in a sequence. Another problem that we may want to look at is if something is in a sequence. And to do that, we're going to use the in operator. So we're going to call this one membership demo.py. And let's say that what we want to do is we're going to create a sequence, and then we're going to ask the user for an element, and then we're going to check to see if that element is in the sequence. Well, let's just make a list of names. We can probably borrow one. So I'll take this one that we made before. And then we'll say name is equal to input. Please enter a name to check. And then we'll say is in list will be the name of our variable, and we're going to make that equal to name in, which is the in operator, my list. And then we will display results. Print let's see, name, comma, and we'll just say in list, and then I'll put a colon, and we'll just put is in list, and this will return true or false. So let's see how this works. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to run it. Check. And let's see, is Rob in the list? Yes, that's true. I'm going to run it again. And that's false. So we can see that name in list, the in operator, basically returns true if something is in the list. And it's probably easier for me to demonstrate this in more detail in the interactive interpreter. So I'm going to, from my terminal, I'm going to say Python. And so then I will, and this can work on any kind of sequence. So for example, if I can say text is equal to A, B, C, D, I'm going to skip F, G, H, I, J, and then I'll put some other characters are in there. And we could say is A in text? It's true. Is F in text? False. So we can use this to find it if a letter is inside of a string. We could say numbers is equal to, and maybe I'll make a tuple, and we'll make a bunch of different numbers here. And we could say is 12 in numbers? We get true. We could say 77 in numbers, and that returns false. So all of those, any kind of sequence you have, you can use the in operator to get back a Boolean. And what's a Boolean? Well, a Boolean is just the values of true or false. And in fact, true is actually equal to 1. So let's see, is true, and to check equality, we use a double equals. Is it equal to 1? Yeah, that's true. Is true equal to 0? No. Is false equal to 1? Nope. Is false equal to 0, true. And so if we say true plus true plus true, we get 3. If we say true, if we say false plus false plus false, you get 0. So actually true is just the number 1, and false is the number 0. But Python will display to you as true or false when you're using it as a Boolean operation. So what really happened is here we just displayed, a true or false, or this gets a true or false based on in. So in is a Boolean operator that takes two things, sees that the first one is in the second one, and if it is true, it'll return true, and if not, it'll return false. So that's what the in operator does. Later on, we're going to learn how to use conditional statements, and we'll actually be able to use Boolean statements like this to make a decision. So we could actually write code that will do one thing if something's in a list and do another thing if it's not in a list, but we'll learn that later. Thank you very much.